Hello, this is M.E.L and welcome to the M.E.L show. Today we are very proud and fortunate to have a very special guest. She has 32 years of service in the fire service industry. She's a retired firefighter from Long Island, New York. Also a retired emergency medical technician from Golden Ranch Fire District, and now is a proud owner of AZ Safety Solutions, and she'll be providing all the safety tips for us. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Karen Hauca.
Thank you.
Hello, Karen. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. How are you?
Great. Summer is fast approaching.
Oh, yes.
We are in Arizona. As an EMT, what are the two most popular or most common complaints?
There are quite a few, but the two that are the most serious out here in Arizona have to do with water, whether it's pools, lakes, or whatever, and children drowning. And the other one is children in hot cars.
Now, in spite of all the publicity, advertising, promos, announcements, why do these things happen?
A lot of times, whether you're talking water safety or you're talking hot car safety, I've often wondered that myself, and it really just boils down to the mentality of, it'll never happen to me. It happens to somebody else.
Just curious, what kind of statistics do you have?
Well, they didn't start keeping national statistics until 1998. And since then, up until last year, they don't have statistics yet for 2015, 636 children across the country have lost their lives due to heat stroke, or being either left in a hot car or getting entrapped in a hot car because it wasn't locked and they got in and now they were stuck.
Okay. And I believe you have a visual tape, a clip that we can take a look at so the public can actually see what it's all about.
Yes, this tape is not strictly from Arizona. It's actually taken from several different TV stations across the country. And it does reinforce the difference of the outside temperature versus the inside temperature of a car. And I'm telling you, heat stroke, heat issues for a child that's stuck in a car, that is the most horrible, crucial, critical way for a child to die.
Okay. Well, let's take a look at that clip,
Let's
Karen.
do that.
Well, if you think it's hot outside now, you know it's even hotter inside a car. I'm out here in the circle to talk about the dangers of leaving children in a hot car.
But this just happened to a 2-year-old in our state just last month.
Did you know that a child could die from heat stroke on a 72-degree day?
It says that it's 99 degrees outside and 160 in the vehicle.
At 104 degrees, their internal organs start to shut down. Heat stroke, I mean, that's a very significant possibility.
It was only in the 70s outside. He thought all his children were at daycare.
To my horror, I realized Peyton was still in her car seat.
This can happen to anybody.
I heard someone screaming. It was me.
Create a habit to help you remember your child.
Reminders include placing something on the back seat next to your child that you'll need on your next stop.
Never leave a child in a car, and always remember to lock the door so kids can't climb inside.
Another idea is to set an alarm on your cell phone reminding you to drop your child off at daycare, or calling someone once you do. If you see a child unattended in a car, alone, call 911.
Wow, that's something so common. I mean, people easily do things. They're unaware that there's a child sitting in the back seat.
I have a hard time comprehending that. How can you forget your child? But think about it. You, me, anybody watching this show, how many times have we left the house and forgotten our cell phone?
That happens.
So if you can forget a cell phone, which everybody seems to be attached to today, it's possible to forget your child. And it doesn't know any economic boundaries either. It can happen to the poorest people, it can happen to the richest people.
Okay. Karen, what can we do to prevent this?
Well, there are several things that you can do. First of all, I want people to remember the acronym ACT,
Okay.
A-C-T. If you take the letter A, that stands for avoiding it, meaning make sure that you check the back seat, make sure that you lock your car every time that you leave your car. Out here, a lot of people leave their cars unlocked, and in Arizona, there have been cases of children getting in cars because the doors were unlocked. They don't know how to reopen them, and now they're trapped.
Okay.
So always lock your car, never leave your child alone. The C stands for create a reminder, as some of the videos showed. Maybe have a reminder on your cell phone, or take your purse or your briefcase or something that you're going to need when you get to wherever you're going. Put it on the back seat with the child, so you have to go into the back of the car, and you'll, heaven forbid, you'll see the child.
And letter T?
And the T stands for take action. There are a lot of people that are afraid to do things nowadays because they're afraid of getting sued or whatever the case may be. But if you take action, it happened right here in Tucson not too long ago, where a woman heard a child crying in a vehicle. She called 911, and that phone call saved the child's life. So never hesitate to call 911. Take action. It could save a life.
Let's repeat that statement again.
The take action, do not hesitate, call 911. You could save a life.
Great. Thank you so much for reminding us.
You're welcome.
And there's so much more to talk about safety. We would love to invite you back.
I would be happy to come back anytime you want.
Great. Maybe next time we can talk about water safety.
Fine by me.
Great. Thank you so much, Karen.
You're welcome.